So I realized it's been a really long time since I did an update video on 3 of my different plants, a snake plant, a peperomia plant, and the bird of paradise, the orange bird of paradise that I grew from seed. So I was going to do a quick update video and show you guys what those are looking like now. So if you remember earlier this year, I did snake plant propagation for the first time, and this is what my snake plant propagation looks like now. You can still see this is the original leaf, and you can see that the new shoots have now grown taller than the broken part of the leaf that they all kind of propagated from. And so she's doing really well. I repotted her. She's in this little pot and she's now being treated like an official snake plant. We're letting her dry out pretty well. You can see she's probably in need of water now, but she's doing really good and thriving. So that's really exciting. So always keep in mind, people say snake plants are so time consuming to propagate, and sometimes there will be failures, but this was a really fun experiment and I highly recommend propagating snake plants. This was one of my other projects that you might remember me doing. This was leaf propagation of peperomia. I believe it is Guinea. These are the leaves, these outside ones here. I think this one too, and this one. Usually, basically, any of the ones with a little tinge of pink to them, those are the ones that I started with. And then all these new, not this one, but all these new little shoots, these are what have kind of popped up. It's kind of interesting to see the difference from the more mature leaves that they were propagated from versus these new baby leaves. I'm kind of interested to see if they'll eventually look like this as they grow. They're just a lot darker than I kind of expected, and they've stayed darker. You can see even like the newer ones, but they are kind of developing that pink tinge on the edge. So I'm excited to see where that goes. I'm also thinking of transferring her from the sphagnum moss that she's in now into actual soil, just because I think that might help her now that this propagation is more mature. Which might help her expand. And last but not least, my orange bird of paradise propagation. This is what she's looking like now. And I actually have to step back so you guys can see how big she's gotten. She's getting ready to put out yet another leaf that looks very huge. She's still in her naked root pot that I did a repotting video of her in. She did have a small bout of spider mites, but seems to have kicked that, and she's looking really beautiful and also really big. I'm really impressed, and I still can't believe that I grew her from seed. So again, if this is something that you are interested in doing, growing a bird of paradise from seed, I highly recommend it. This was my only propagation that thrived, and I can't remember the exact number that I did. I think it might have been somewhere around 15. I might have to look it up. I'll put it in the description when I figure it out exactly. But yeah, she's the only survivor, but she is thriving, and I'm really proud and excited about that. So definitely, if your dream is to grow houseplants from seed, I definitely recommend it. It's very rewarding.